Hey Mandy Maniacs, I wanted to try something fun and different with you today. I know you're used to my ASMR stories on Sunday, so I thought instead I would take things a bit of a different route and bring to you an animated horror. So, without further ado, the title is The Portrait in Apartment 313, and I had AI write this story for me, so I hope you enjoy. There's a building on the east side of town that no one stays in for long. People say it's cursed, but the landlord just calls it old. That's where I moved in, apartment 313. It was cheap, too cheap. A studio with creaky floors, yellowed wallpaper, and a faint smell of paint thinner. But I needed a place fast, and this was all I could afford. There was one thing the landlord warned me about. Don't touch the portrait in the hallway. I thought he was joking, but when I stepped inside, I saw it. A tall, narrow painting hanging between two doors. It was an old oil portrait of a woman in a black dress, pale skin, eyes too sharp to be real. The brass nameplate beneath read, Clara. Every time I passed it, I swore her gaze followed me. Not the normal painting eyes thing, it was different. Her pupils seemed to shift, like she was trying to focus on me. At night, the hallway light flickered, and I could hear soft tapping, like fingers against the glass of the frame. I tried to tell myself it was just pipes or settling wood, but one night, I saw her move. It was around 3 a.m. I'd gotten up to get water, and as I walked past the portrait, her head turned slightly, just enough to catch the corner of my eye. I froze. The air was heavy, thick, like the whole building was holding its breath. When I blinked, her face changed. Her mouth was open now, smiling. I told the landlord. He just looked at me and said, "She likes attention. Don't ignore her, or she gets lonely." Then he walked away like that was perfectly normal. The next few nights, I kept hearing noises, whispers under my door, slow footsteps in the hall, like bare feet dragging across the carpet. And every morning, the painting was different. One day, her hands were visible, reaching forward from the frame. Another day, her eyes were closed. Then one morning, the painting was empty. Just a dark background where she used to be. Where was she? I tore the apartment apart looking for it. When I finally checked the hallway security camera, the footage showed something impossible. At exactly 3:13 a.m., the woman in black stepped out of the painting. Her body dragged out of the frame like she was pushing through water. Then she turned toward my door. The feed cut out. That night, I locked every window, every door. I even covered the painting with a blanket. But around 3:13, I woke up to the sound of breathing. Not mine. It was slow, deliberate, coming from the corner of the room. When I turned on my phone light, she was standing there. The woman from the portrait, her skin cracked like old canvas, her eyes wide and empty. She whispered, "You look too long." Then everything went black. A month later, a new tenant moved into apartment 313. The landlord smiled as he handed over the keys. "Oh, one more thing," he said. "Don't touch the portrait in the hallway." The camera pans to the wall. The painting is back. And this time, the person inside it isn't Clara anymore. It's me. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. It was a lot of fun and definitely unusual. I think that's the first story I've ever read non-ASMR style. So, let me know in the comments if you would like more stories this style. Please like and subscribe. And happy Halloween week.